Tracy is Manager of Translation Research here at the Center for Injury Research and Policy in the Research Institute at Nationwide Children's Hospital. The center's mission is to reduce injury-related pediatric death and disabilities and improve scientific understanding of the epidemiology, so we have the scientists here, biomechanics, prevention, acute treatment, and rehabilitation of injuries. The center's staff are pioneers in translating cutting-edge injury research into education, policy, and advances in clinical care. Let's give a small hand for Tracy. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. I'm Tracy Mehan. Nationwide Children's Hospital is pleased to join Ohio PIRG again this year as it announces its annual toy safety report. I appreciate the opportunity to be here today to talk about preventing injuries to children during this holiday season. Few things make a child happier than a new toy or a game. Play is the work of children, and toys are their tools. We encourage children to play as much as possible because it helps to foster creativity and to develop physical and emotional strength. When a toy manufacturer designs and packages a toy, and when a parent wraps it for a holiday gift, they imagine the excitement and joy that a child will feel when the gift is open. Unfortunately, here at the hospital, we look at many of these toys differently. We have had to treat too many children with severe and life-altering injuries. Too often, we see the child that is brought into our emergency department after choking on a small toy. If the child is lucky, the small toy will have been sucked into a lung and we will be able to remove it in the operating room. If the child is unlucky, the small toy completely blocks off the upper airway for even a few minutes. Brain damage or death will likely result. Toys that pose a serious choking hazard to children share a certain size, shape, and consistency characteristic. Take the small ball, for example. If I put you in a room with the best engineers in the world and asked you to design the perfect plug for a child's airway, you couldn't get much better than this. It's the perfect size and shape to completely block the airway, and because it's compressible, it lodges into the child's airway, making it almost impossible to remove, even with proper medical equipment. Balloons are another product with deadly characteristics. While balloons are often associated with celebrations and joyful times, this causes more choking deaths in children than any other product. Young children have a tendency to put things in their mouth, as Tabitha mentioned. But if it's an uninflated balloon, or if the balloon breaks while it's close to their mouth and the child sucks in a breath, this balloon can drape over the vocal cord, and then when the child tries to breathe, it acts like saran wrap, completely covering the airway. And even with proper emergency medical equipment, we might not be able to get there fast enough. To prevent these injuries, experts recommend that balloons not be used unless children over the age of 8 are going to be present. So if you have children under the age of 8, we recommend not using balloons. Magnets are another type of product that Tabitha brought up that can cause injuries if swallowed. There have been many stories in the news recently about buckyballs and similar companies who make the small, powerful, rare earth magnets. These have been recalled, but Buckyballs is still selling them, and they've discontinued them, but they are selling them until they run out, and other companies such as Zen Magnets still have them available. The danger in these products, as Tabitha mentioned, is when they're ingested. They are so strong that if they're inside a child's body and they swallow 2 of them, they will literally tear through the organs until they find each other. As Tabitha also mentioned, it's not just young children. Teens are using these as fake piercings. They put them on their tongue, they accidentally swallow them, and these are teenagers. While these products are usually not marketed, the Buckyball type products are usually not marketed to young children. Parents will often buy these, or families will have them in their home offices. Children gets away for just a minute and they can swallow them and it's too late. The final product I'd like to mention today is not an actual toy, but is still a hazard. Many of the gifts and cards that your child will receive this holiday season will require batteries to operate. While some will use larger batteries, the smaller button batteries have become more prevalent in today's products. The number of button battery related injuries has more than doubled in the last 20 years, due in part to the newer 3-volt 20mm lithium battery. These batteries are twice as powerful as previous button batteries. If a battery like this is swallowed and gets caught in the esophagus on the way down, It can burn a hole in the esophagus in less than 2 hours, causing serious injury or even death. Less than 2 hours. These batteries are found not only in children's toys, but in products designed for adults, such as greeting cards, car key fobs, remote controls, and many other products you may have lying around your home. During the holidays, it's important for families to be aware of the potential danger these batteries pose. When opening presents or visiting friends and family, it may be difficult to watch a child every minute. Be aware of the products that use button batteries and make sure they are out of the reach of young children, both in your home and the homes that you visit. If a gift your child receives is powered by a button battery, make sure the compartment for the battery is not easily accessible. All of these scenarios underscore the importance for primary prevention. That is, preventing the injury from occurring in the first place. One way to do this is by letting parents know about recalled and potentially hazardous toys, and that is why we are here today. What seems to be harmless fun could result in a serious injury. Although most toys on the market are safe, thousands of children suffer toy-related injuries every year. While most of these injuries are minor, some can be severe or even fatal. Tabitha and I have shared with you today a few of the potential hazards, but there are many others. I urge you to look at resources such as the Trouble in Toyland report released today by PIRG, their new website, toysafety.mobi, our hospital's website, nationwidechildrens.org, and recall.gov, which is the Consumer Product Safety Commission's website that lists updated information on all toys and products that have been recalled. You can use these resources to learn how to prevent injuries from happening to your children. Choosing toys carefully, following the minimum age recommendations on toy packages, and supervising your children this holiday will assure that playtime is educational, fun, and most importantly, safe. Holidays are a time of joy. Please keep safety in mind when choosing toys for your children this holiday season. We want your children home with you, not here with us. Have a happy, healthy, and safe holiday season. Thank you.